I have to ask you a little bit about Game of Thrones. You were cast in that one, I believe, when you were 11, which is an interesting circumstance because most 11-year-olds are not watching Game of Thrones. You must have been
Right.
aware of it, but not consuming it. Did that put you in a weird spot at the time or no?
Yeah, I guess so. I actually hadn't heard of it. But I was 11, so it totally just wasn't in my world. Yeah, but it's weird to me now because I didn't feel that young at the time. You never do. Like you
Right,
feel super old and like wise and mature.
right.
And but now I see 11-year-olds now and I'm like, wow, I was really small. Um, yeah, so it wasn't really something I was aware of. I soon found out about it. My older sister, she's considerably older than me, and she had watched it with her friends and was sort of educated us on what it was. Yeah.
Did you read the books eventually at any point? Did you have any interest or did you just go off scripts and leave it at that?
Far too The books are far too big. No, definitely not.
Wait,
I'm
I'm
quite
noticing a consistency. She doesn't play the video games. She doesn't read the books. Are you even reading the scripts, Bella? What work are you actually doing here?
yes. I'm reading the scripts 2 times over to make up for the fact that I yeah exactly. I'm gonna get ripped apart for this. The thing is, right, let me try and redeem myself.
Okay, make your
I've not
case.
even read I've not even read the fourth Harry Potter book, Goblet of Fire, because it's
It's very big.
because it's very big. I'm like I don't have the patience, I guess,
Right.
for it. I don't know. I just got into graphic novels, which are like way easier to like process. Anyway, yeah, so I haven't read Game. Maybe I will at some point. I also haven't really watched all of the show yet, so I've got so many things that I need to do and not enough time. That's the problem.
Watch Thelma and Louise with Pedro.
Yeah,
Read off Game of Thrones.
watch The Mandalorian, play The Last of Us Part 1 and 2.
You got a long list of to-dos. Um,
Yeah,
one of the odd things about, and I came into Game of Thrones remarkably late myself. Like I came in the last season. I was like, I just got to watch this thing. Everybody's talking about it, and I just like binged it and became obsessed at the end. But like I quickly became up to speed on all the quote unquote controversies around the show. It was a show that, as beloved as it was, for some reason seemed to always attract something. Whether it was the ending, they're too dark, the
yeah.
faithfulness to the books. Is Khaleesi a positive spin on it just seemed like a lot. Were you again kind of like, did you feel removed from it? Did you feel silly to you? How has that kind of colored your perspective on pop culture and work going forward, going through that madness?
I felt sort of I felt completely removed from it because I was really not in it very much. So I didn't the attention that I had like on me was very like isolated
Right.
in like so it was and like contained. Um, I wasn't really talked about in when it came to like the show as a whole and the specifics of it. I think the one controversy that I was slightly a part of was the coffee cup thing, just because I was in those scenes. Um,
Who was the final culprit on that one? Who was it? Kit?
no idea, not a clue.
Okay.
I sort of I lost track.
It's a mystery still to
Um,
be uncovered. Yeah.
yeah, we'll never know to be honest. They should have done fingerprint tests. I mean, I guess it was long gone by then, but yeah.
Right. Right. One of the great mysteries of life.